Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy that you guys are here. Today I'm going to be talking about my third app that I use to keep myself organized, and that is called Todoist. So if you guys remember from my last two videos, I did a plan with me where I showed you my happy planner and how I creatively keep myself inspired to stay organized throughout the week. And then I showed you one of my favorite apps, Evernote, that I use for my long-term goal setting as well as project management and note-taking. And today I'm going to be showing you Todoist, where I do short-term goals, task management, and day-to-day routine. So hopefully this will help you guys. Without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, so here is a blank Todoist. It's a brand new account all set up. It's the free version. It is not the premium. And so when you open up Todoist, this is basically what you get. You have what's called an inbox, which is very similar to what I explained my Evernote inbox to be. And then you have a tab for your tasks to do for today. And then you have your next 7 days. I love these views, to be honest with you. I use today and the next 7 days practically all the time. This is how I view my tasks, just so that I can only focus on what needs to get done that day and not get overwhelmed with the other things that, stack on top of it. And then the main view you'll see is projects, but you also have labels. That is a premium feature, and you have filters. But I use projects. And so these are the defaults, and I am going to go ahead and change them so that they match with my Evernote. So I am going to delete this project. So if you recall from my Evernote video, one of my goals was health, and then I had work. I'm just going to keep clicking on add project here. Okay, and now you can change these, you can color code them, you can edit them and customize them the way that you want. So if I click on edit project, you can change names, you can do whatever you want with it. And then if you have subcategories just like I do, for example, I own multiple businesses, so I'm going to add a project and I'm going to call it blog. And then what I can do is I can create a sub project just by moving this to the right a little bit, and now you can see blog falls underneath the work category, so it all kind of goes together. Okay, so let's say I would like to set up a new task under work specifically for my blog. There's a few ways that you can add tasks here. You can click here and click add task. That'll put it directly into the blog. You can click up here, which will do a quick add, and if you just hit enter, it'll put it into your inbox. Or you can press the letter A and it'll automatically put it into whatever screen you have open. Since I have the blog screen open, it's going to put it in the blog category, and I will say just something simple and generic, write next blog post. Okay, now I can get as detailed or keep it as simple as I want. So if I wanted to put this under a particular project, I just wanted to show you a few of the keyboard shortcuts. I can click on the hashtag and it'll put it in the correct category, which is blog. And see how it kind of changes color there? And then if I put on Thursday, it'll set my to-do. And if I wanted to make it every Thursday of the month, I can put on every Thursday, like if I wanted to do a specific Thursday post. And then once I hit enter, see how it put my due date on Thursday, March 9th. And it put it under the blog post. And then if I wanted to, I could even put more detail into there by picking a priority. Say this is number 2 priority for me. I can go ahead and click here. I can indent it left or indent it right, meaning if I wanted to put it under a subcategory just like I did for my work, I can do that. I can go ahead and hit save and you're all done. Now, also in the free version, you can also collaborate. So if you wanted to share this with someone, like for example, I share all of my work related projects or tasks with my assistant Katie. I can put her email address in here. If she has the Todoist app, you guys can collaborate together. You guys can share tasks, which makes it really, really easy to make sure both of us are kind of on top of it, and we can communicate through Todoist as well in real time, which is excellent. Now, the other thing that I wanted to show you before we close out is scheduling. If I have a ton of tasks to do, I can always go in and reschedule something for the next day. So say I wasn't ready to mark this as done and I wanted to reschedule it for another day. I can go ahead and click here, and if you go under the schedule, you can easily reschedule it for Friday. You can postpone to Friday, you can postpone it to next week, or you can pick a specific day. And this happens to me a lot. Things just kind of get in the way of my to-do list sometimes, and I need to postpone it for the next day. And so I'll click on the 8th, and then it'll automatically show you that it is ready and in your to-do list for tomorrow. So if you go into your today, you're all done. But if you go into your next 7 days, you can see that it has been put in the correct place. So that is how I set up my Todoist. It's really, really plain and simple. It just basically mirrors what I have set up in Evernote. And so I wanted to go ahead and show you my current account. Okay, so here is my personal Todoist, and as you can see, Katie and I share a premium account. We each have a premium account because we love it, and we spent a couple months using the free version, and we thought it was worth it for us since we have so many things that we take care of. But this is my setup, so you can see I have a task that I need to sort through in my inbox. There is a team inbox, but this is a premium feature. And then I have my task list for today, which has 16 tasks on it. Everything from DWP bills to Good Bad Foodie, looking through my Evernote inbox. Every tiny little task that I have reminders for. And then you can see my next 7 days as well. So here's my health and fitness. You can see my work. There's my blog, the restaurant Ninong's, Co-Creative Cartel, my stationery company, real estate, and Good Bad Foodie. If you look in there, you can see everything has a due date. They sort it by not only due date but importance. So if I wanted to flag this as priority, it'll always jump to the top. And then if I wanted to postpone it for tomorrow, I can. So as you can see, today is Tuesday. I am filming and I'm going to post and edit this video tomorrow. And then I have a home, which is my personal, that I don't share with Katie because this is just something that I need to do for myself. Pay mortgage, and it's, as you can see, there's this little icon with 2 arrows on it. That means it's recurring, so it'll remind me that I need to pay my mortgage every month on a certain date, and same with all of my bills. There's personal growth. I currently don't have anything in there, and then I have finance. So those are my personal things that don't necessarily have tasks, but whenever I do, I always put them in there. And then one thing I also like to mention is if you have subcategories, just like I do for work, sometimes they're very generic and you want to put it in the main category. You can't do this in Evernote, but you can do it in Todoist, and I really like that. For example, checking email. I need to check email for every single business, and so because of that, I just like to put it in work instead of writing putting a task for check email for Ninongs, check email for Co-Creative Cartel, check email for real estate. I'd rather just put it into my work because I do it all at the same time. And that is pretty much it, guys. So there you have it, guys. My 3-step process on how to stay organized. 1 is my happy planner so I can see my week at a glance and to keep me creatively inspired. Then I have my Evernote app that I use for long-term project management and goal setting. And then I have my Todoist app that is for short-term goal setting, project management, and day-to-day task management. Once again, I hope this was helpful for you guys just to see my process on how I stay organized and how I put everything in its proper place. I hope that you can use my system and hopefully incorporate it into yours, or take bits and pieces that you saw were helpful for you and be able to apply those into your routine. If you'd like to see more content, feel free to check out my blog. I'll put a link in the description below. And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram as well as Snapchat to see behind the scenes of my daily life as an entrepreneur at Just Kissa. Thanks again, guys. Take care. Bye.